All right, Bucks and Eagles. Whew. I wanted to pick the Bucks, but I can't pick against the Eagles right now, man. I mean, like, but it's also like, what Eagles offense are we going to get? Are we going to get this bland, boring, just run the football, boring passing concepts or whatever? Could the Eagles get at it? What passing game are we going to get? Is basically what I'm asking. Because if the Eagles could pass the ball like they did in the second half versus the Rams, then this Eagles team is going to be very hard to beat. But this team is so inconsistent. The first half they're struggling. Second half they just come out and look crazy. And the Bucks are still beat up. Bucks defense is all right. I don't think it's great, but I think it's good enough. But the Bucks offense, with Baker Mayfield just playing lights out. Is Chris Godwin going to be back this week? Is Tristan Wirfs going to be back this week? If Tristan Wirfs and Chris Godwin both come back this week, Mike Evans is going to be out with Emeka Egbuka, Kate Otten. The Bucks got a chance. The way Baker Mayfield's playing, Eagles, if I'm the Eagles, you don't want Baker Mayfield touching that football with 1 minute left to go in the game. You don't want him touching the football, towards the end of that fourth quarter, because this dude might be one of the most clutch quarterbacks that I've ever seen. Now, I'm young, but Baker Mayfield is just... But I've also watched Tom Brady play. I've watched Big Ben play. I grew up watching Big Ben, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, those guys. My tangents, my rants, my little mini rants there. But Baker Mayfield is absolutely incredible. It's just a matter of fact if he can get some help in that defense, if the defense can stop the run, the defense can play some good football. They get a couple turnovers, and like I was saying, it's totally dependent on how the Eagles' offense wants to play, and the passing game in particular. But, Lane Johnson will probably play in this game. I heard he's back to practice. But like I'm saying, if Tristan Wirfs and Chris Godwin play, I may be tempted to switch this. But you just don't know what Eagles offense you're going to get. You don't know if you're going to get that creative, dynamic, explosive passing game one, or if you're going to get one that just relies on the run game and can't really get the passing game going. Got to get that passing game going, man. Got to get it going more consistently. They did it in the most important stretch, so that's good. And the Eagles, they always find ways. So, maybe that was a turning point. Maybe they figured something out. But here we go. Here we are. I'm taking the Eagles 27-24. I'm not touching that line. Eagles are giving 3.5. Not touching it.